This NFL Week 4 recap and Monday Night Football props edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5, get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
What's up, everybody? You're watching SGPN. Fuck the Cowboys. Let's go, baby.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man. San Diego Superchargers.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second in the morning rain with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
What a day.
What a day.
I got kicked in the nuts repeatedly by bets. Still, what a day.
It was it was a good day, a very good day on the edge, gambling wise of me of being a great day. What needed to happen was Green Bay covering that 6.5. Then we go 5-0 in the Circa Million. Then I sweep my locks. Then I hit the tail of the tape parlay from the VSiN show. Was a nice 16-1. Didn't get that. We did hit on the VSiN show. We hit 300 passing yards. Jordan Love, nice little plus 470. Bink that helped ease the pain of the losing parlay.
I still remember where I was when I looked at that prop sheet and I said, Sean, 300 yards, Jordan Love plus 470.
Well, and we got a ton of games to get into. Of course, the Discord line is open. Come call in, put whoever you want in the locker. We got to start with the Packers defense, shoving them in a locker. Now, as much as I want to totally blame it on Jordan Love, and obviously they got the 3 points in overtime. They still put up 37 points. The Cowboys could not stop this Packers offense, and they still could not win the game. I thought the Packers defense was good. What am I missing, Ryan? That was a horrible shove. The Packers entire defense in the locker. Micah Parsons, that's your revenge game. Now he did trip up Dak running in the end zone. He was a little banged up. They pulled him out at some point, but man, I was extremely disappointed as a gambler in the Packers defense. As an Eagles fan, I'm feeling great. Only undefeated team in the NFC. Another great win for the Eagles on the road in Tampa Bay against a team everyone says we couldn't beat. But Kramer, Packers, Cowboys,
the roulette wheel hit 0 or double 0. I mean, the books obviously needed the shit out of the Packers. The books also needed Micah Parsons to not have sacks.
Yeah,
they needed the Cowboys. It just felt like the classic house is about to.
It was just
come tumbling.
Yeah,
down.
it was too chalky.
Easy.
Still liked it. I still liked it because I kept thinking, how are they going to stop the Cowboys defense? And how's the Cowboys defense going to stop them? And I didn't think the Dallas offense would be able to do what they did without CeeDee Lamb. But Pickens had a good game, and it was just a lot of Dak chucking it up. And then the Packers defense really has to be disappointed. Maybe
it was a weird game. I mean, at minimum, weird game plan.
It would be maybe we can get Dik Puncher to call in.
You think he'll call in
to represent the Packers, because I would love some explanation. And just adding on top of it, that last drive, I get it. You don't want to leave the Cowboys with a bunch of time. You're worried about Aubrey kicking a long field goal, but even that way, you're playing for the field goal. No, play for the touchdown. I mean, like that last throw into the end zone was super rushed. Why were they not in more of a hurry up? Why were they also trying to milk the clock? Way too cute with that decision to also milk the clock. And that's playing for the tie, which is insane. You're the much better team.
Very odd game. I mean, honestly, it just seemed like it was going to be a snooze fest, and then that blocked extra point happened, and the rest was history. Fortunately, we got that 300-yard prop, hitting a ho hum 5-1er on the back end to pick up the pieces on a shitty lost bet. I mean, come on. I missed out on the tail of the tape also on the Raiders block kick. That was 5 legs. It paid like what 24-1. So that fell victim to the. I mean, we also had multiple pleasers riding on the Packers. Don't feel sorry for us.
Blazers were never really going to get home, but once there was that blocked extra point return for the 2-point score for the Cowboys, I was like, they're never gonna cover this game because that 3 points is going to be all the difference. Did get fortunate with the Rams cover, certainly. Well, a little bit. I mean, they did hit a nice bink there with that bomb to Tutu Atwell. But
chat's on fire right now, Sean.
Yes, it is. The chat's on fire. Good reason to head over to youtube.com/sportsgambling-podcast. Dik Puncher says he is going to call in, and Terrell saying Sean trying to force the nobody believes in the Eagles narrative. There was a lot of people saying the Bucks have the Eagles number. They're not going to go down and get that win. Bucky Irving's going to run all over them, that kind of stuff, and none of that happened. We'll get to that game. We'll get to all the games. We'll break down the winners, the losers, the in-betweens. We got it all here. Any other thoughts on Packers Cowboys? Because it's always fun to hit the Sunday night game, but 40-40, I would support any rule changing to not allow ties. It is a dumb way for the NFL game to end.
I mean, it allows you to show who you really are, I guess. Cowboys now have played 2 games that went all the way down to 0 in overtime.
That's insane.
It's not they've effectively played an extra 20-30% of a game, 2/3 of a game, or 1/3 of a game. That's gonna add up eventually, right?
Ryan, just a heads up. They cannot hear in Discord.
Really?
Yes.
We haven't had this problem all season.
Yeah. Well, I'm just giving you a heads up.
No, I know. I'm impressed. So for those who want to know, it's Discord. It really sucks. We'll get it resolved here in a second.
But we will be getting to some calls, talking shop here, getting ready. We'll go back real quick to the Thursday night game. Seattle gets the win 23-20. Kramer, not a great look for your Cards there. Any thoughts on that game? It felt
Bad
like
pick by me.
Seattle was totally in control of that game. Then Arizona kind of got back into it. Darnold with a couple decent throws, but also Seattle. I still question Darnold showing up in big games, showing up in playoffs, but their defense I think is pretty solid. And Kyler, certainly, I don't think he's him, as the kids say, Ryan. There's just a little something missing with Kyler. And our buddy Ryan, Rich Fat Baby McKee, he called his shot.
Out.
He said they're going to lose. He said it was they were going to lose 24-21, and they ended up losing 23-20. And a lot of
almost
the stuff,
right.
He predicted a 3-point loss. They came in on that. Are you worried about your Cards long term, Ryan?
Yeah, definitely. Thought the defense played well. I mean, you can't get out dueled by Sam Darnold. That's the that's like a
JSN had some big stuff late.
I mean, it's kind of one of these things where I see why there's still a lot of love for the Niners, even though the Niners look like shit too. It just doesn't. Seattle and Arizona are very much like they're going to be in the hunt.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, and I don't think does either one of those teams capable of winning a playoff game.
Seattle, maybe. I
at home with their defense.
Yeah, Seattle.
But then you have Sam Darnold in the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe they can get a wild card win. I don't imagine them winning a game divisional round or more because they lack a little bit of that juice.
My issue is with the play. I mean, the play calling for at least with Seattle, I trust that they have so far. Clint Kubiak has been an advantage coach. Can't say that about the offensive staff in Arizona.
And shout out to the chat. Just got a $4.99 super chat, Ryan. Really? He just nuked a $450 same game parlay. Aubrey over a half for 500 and plus 150.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
LFG.
I don't really feel comfortable taking that tip.
Oh, because it's dirty.
You can you want it?
We don't need any money made with Cowboys. I feel like when a tie happens, all bets are off. And even the post game was pretty funny. Just Dak. I'm trying to wrap my head around this tie. Couldn't really figure it out. All right, so that was the Thursday night.
I'm not. I don't. I still this tip. We're gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to bet. Put this tip on a bet or something. Can't get in my pocket.
Top of the morning again. VSiN show. First any many. I gave out Kenny Gainwell. I gave out one first touchdown bet. It hit. Kenny Gainwell 18-1.
That was another nut kick in the dick this morning. I'm up. I was up at 5:30. It was ridiculous. And I'm watching the game and it's like defensive touchdown. Are you serious? Start the day off with a 30-1. Nope. ridiculous overturn. Minnesota gets the ball back. It was just a classic international or classic Europe game.
Yeah, it got a little ugly, got a little sweaty there. Pittsburgh was one of my locks, so it was nice that came in. If you watch a pregame show, we were sweating that out live. Carson Wentz doing some, and I forget who said it in the chat on the pregame show, but we really got the full Carson Wentz experience where he had some like really crazy throws on the move. He had some great throws to JJ there, but
it was
then,
electric.
But then he also had 2 fumbles. I had some crazy entry on Underdog that had Kenny Gainwell and Carson Wentz to lose a fumble. Somehow the Steelers couldn't recover the balls he fumbled. He did throw 2 interceptions, including one to end the game. At points he was injured. He was holding on to the ball too long. Then would make some crazy throws. It was the full Carson Wentz experience. It's going to be interesting to see him next week over in London. We get back-to-back 6:30 a.m. Carson Wentz football ride.
Is that a positive thing?
Is it a positive thing?
It was fun.
It
one
was
time.
interesting.
I mean, this is that analogy, right? To this like super crazy chick.
Yes.
Like one time sounds fun. The second time, all of a sudden, it's like this was more fun when I didn't know what was going to go happen.
I think his game is a perfect fit for the 6:30 games.
Yeah,
it's just kind of weird, kind of sloppy.
And that game next week.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, look out.
I mean, we're just gonna have to go right back to the defensive touchdown. Well, I can already see it.
Eagles 31, Tampa Bay Bucks 25. Nice win, nice cover by my Philadelphia Eagles. Really happy with the overall performance. Tampa Bay not an easy place to go down and get a win. They've struggled there previously. Started off with a nice block punt for a touchdown. Hurts, I thought, had a really great first half. Offense kind of hit a wall there in the second half, but defense, it was up and down. They played really good, and then they had 2 huge plays they gave up. They did get an interception of Baker late to help ice the game.
You got everything in this game.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like a lot of stuff happened in this game. The Bucks kind of a little bit of a miraculous comeback. I would categorize it as we got a game that also created not much from Barkley and a post game post on social media by AJ Brown, and the Eagles still won and covered. Second week in a row that special teams, big reason why they won and covered. This, I can already see the regression narrative I'm building in my black book for next year with all these close wins.
You might have to wait another year, Ryan, because now it's been a full calendar year. 18 games in a row. Jalen Hurts started, finished as one. So I know people like to spin these narratives.
Does that count for something?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah,
that was
that
included
in the
there.
past.
Yeah, but
4-0. You can't do that kind of stuff. It's football, Sean. You get 1 week at a time.
Yeah, and they've won 1 week at a time, 18 weeks in a row.
That's a better way to put it.
And okay, they won 18 weeks
the
in a row.
Football people don't like streaks like that.
Why? I like winning.
Success. No, you do.
Yeah,
the team though. Jalen Hurts wouldn't be talking.
No,
about
he takes
this.
it 1 week at a time. He's different than me. I'm betting on these games.
So then why is AJ Brown being a baby?
Oh, he's a diva.
But they won the game.
Right, but
usually these outbursts happen after losses.
100% no. Do you not remember the entire last season?
Other than AJ Brown,
we're sitting right next to the book that you said was going to totally unravel the team.
You said he was fine. The book.
He's fine.
Him.
Yeah.
Is he not reading this year?
Yeah.
Well, then what happened?
They won the game.
I know, but
that's what happens every time.
But then he has to go to social media.
Yeah, he's a young person who goes to social media, has cryptic tweets.
Has he changed his profile picture to the Joker yet?
Yeah, remember that was going to unravel the team on this win streak. None of that shit matters. It doesn't impact the team. The team doesn't care. I don't care. If people want to make a big deal about it, sure, it creates more value on the Eagles.
Seems like he's the one making the big deal by posting it to social media.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. None of it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't impact me or the game. So I don't really care.
Do you think he'll be traded?
He's untradeable.
Why is he untradeable?
Like they physically couldn't actually, logistically they couldn't, because they wouldn't have enough. They would have to eat so much dead cap.
Oh really?
It's not possible. So,
Isn't all of that stuff workable though?
Okay. He's getting traded. He's not getting traded. So
I'm just asking. Wow, you're reacting very defensively.
No. I think I find it funny. People try and
we're a sports program. We should talk about petulant children wide receivers.
We're
posting
top
on
dogs,
social media.
baby. We're top dogs. I like it. It's a funny narrative. It's all people have to chip away at this team and just keep winning games. Keep stacking dubs, baby. And we held Bucky Irving under his rush yards. That was nice. And it was a good win for the team.
So not worried about AJ Brown at all.
100% no.
Okay.
We got the New Orleans Saints 19, Buffalo Bills 31. Bills moved on in Survivor. Even though I was kind of worried about laying 15.5, I still picked it for the show. I didn't end up betting this game. Survivor was enough. Got a little bit of a sweat for the considering what a big favorite they were in Survivor.
They were close to being very much in the game.
I mean, the
couple
Saints,
bad decisions in there.
Saints pulled a Philly special on the goal line that got intercepted. That was a huge.
They didn't need to do that.
Play.
They were playing good football. They didn't need to be sneaky. I mean, close your eyes special, as I saw Cousin Mush pointed out earlier, extends now to 3-0 so far on the year. This was one of them. You were afraid to play the middle. I was not. Middle hits.
I
never in doubt.
No,
Saints try to win football games.
They do.
That was my handicap before the season. I mean, they're not winning the games, but they're fucking trying. They're trying. There's at least 8 teams that are not trying as hard as the Saints.
Spencer Rattler is trying. You say what you will about him, he's trying.
Where do you rank him now? Are there quarterbacks worse than him, outside of ones on his own team?
Now that Russell Wilson's not a starting quarterback, I mean, Tua's looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I couldn't. I mean, honestly, it would be pretty difficult.
I mean,
to
Cam Ward, at least you can talk yourself into him figuring it out. But Spencer Rattler is certainly near the bottom.
I'll throw Daniel
If not
Jones
the
in
bottom.
4 weeks in that pile.
Okay. Yeah,
we started to see the paint chip off the exterior there.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
New England Patriots 42, Panthers 13. This one's annoying. I was close to firing on the Panthers, I was close to picking the Patriots just because the line didn't make it. But the only reason I would take it was, it
was a lazy handicap. We were blinded by our Patriots hate, and it was
the Patriots really turned the ball over a ton against the Steelers.
It was obvious this was the same spot as the Browns.
Yeah,
or the same spot the Browns were in, which is they just looked good in their best possible scenario.
Off a win.
Well, it was more just like we just watched the peak performance from that team, and now they're going on the road, and it probably didn't matter who they were playing.
I mean, who would you rather have right now, Bryce Young or Spencer Rattler? Bryce Young looked very, very bad, Ryan.
That whole situation.
I mean, we had an Andy Dalton sighting.
Yeah, we were joking, but I mean, look out for. Hopefully, there's not a minor car accident on the way to the facility this week. We'll have another benching, another fake benching, or a fake injury benching.
I don't know. I don't know what you do if you're the Panthers. They're just so far out of it.
The offensive line's a mess.
Yeah.
So I guess there's a little bit of hope. Like, well, we did have that 6-week run last year where things looked okay. We do have this young alpha receiver that should make things better. But yeah, I mean, they're definitely in the mix to finish last in the division. Like, if there's going to be wins for this, the Saints are a better team than the Panthers right now, right? What do you make them on a neutral?
No, I would still make the Panthers favorites, but
are you sure?
Yeah,
I've seen this. I don't know if I agree with that. I would take the Saints.
No, Panthers
give me points with the Saints.
Panthers have won a game. You got to make them the favorite.
Yeah, a complete fugazi game. You know what? Give me the Saints.
All right. Atlanta Falcons 34, Washington Commander football team 27. Nice win and cover here by the Falcons. Closed almost 3 points. Yeah, this was a nice bounce back for the offense. Defense, I thought, played pretty well. This is kind of who the Falcons are to me. Their defense, I think, continues to be a little underrated. And Penix at home against probably bottom half defense that was a little banged up. That's a good situation for him. Threw for 300 yards. I thought it looked pretty good. Bijan continues to look good, and nice win for them at home here.
Yeah, probably speaks more to the Commander. It was like a loss for the Commanders, but yeah, good spot for the close your eyes special, even trickling into the short favorite. I mean, this was one of the games when I told you last week I was seeing the board well. That was like, well,
now a number of people have reached out to me saying last season,
I did well this week.
Ryan said he was seeing the board really well. It went on a really bad run, so they were worried that
these are just negative people. I see what they're trying to do. Because I did see the board well this week.
Yeah, congrats.
But this was one of those games where I think we're just gonna have to you can't back Penix on the road. I don't think this
he's looked completely different in a dome and outside of a dome. And I maybe some of that's his footwork. We'll see.
His release is so slow. It's alarming. It's not going to work.
I still watch his highlights flipped, so he looks like a righty.
It's
part
slow.
of it is that he's a lefty. All right, let's try.
Well, hold on, because what are we? Wait, are they? Who does Atlanta have next week? Because I feel like in general, this is just they're just going to be one of those teams where you're zigzagging with them.
Bills at home. Oh wait. Oh, because they have a bye.
They have a bye next week. Oh my.
It's gonna be tough for the.
They're gonna be at home against Buffalo. That will be a very interesting spot.
Buffalo would definitely might look past this team, and they got a pretty good
minus
defense.
5.5 right now.
I don't know if I'm hopping in now. All right, let's get to some of the callers. Hopefully, Kramer, do we think the Discord is working?
Should be.
I'm gonna try and get Dik Puncher up here. I'm sure he wants to talk about his Green Bay. Dik Puncher, you there?
Oh, I'm here. I am here. My voice is halfway gone, but I am here. Oh my fucking God. All right. Let me just start off by saying, thank Christ. I can at least come out of this game still saying Packers are undefeated in Jerry World. All right. At least we didn't blow that shit. All right. We still have that. Lambeau South is still ours. That being said, okay, fire Rich Bisaccia immediately. I want everyone out there to just take a gander at X right now. Just search Rich Bisaccia and just make sure you spell his name correctly. It's got a bullshit foreign spelling. And you just you look at this stuff and it's everybody. Fire this man into the sun. Why is this guy getting the highest paycheck of any special teams coordinator in the entire league? Look, I know you guys like him. I liked him too. When he came over from Vegas, I liked what he did as a part-time, the full coach, right? When he was taking over for them temporarily. But he has, in so many metrics, we're like bottom 28, bottom 32 over his tenure in special. It's insane. He's cost us playoff games. I mean, Sean, you remember last year, I'm sure, the Eagles game started out with us with a special teams fuck up. We mucked the opening kick return.
Fumble.
And then we're game changer. Back foot the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Which, by the way, reminds me, why the fuck do we have Matthew Golden?
That was crazy.
Kicks? The man literally almost lost his fucking head today. Why is he back there? It's absolutely ridiculous. He's the one bright spot on the team, with the exception of that one bullshit play where he it was doomed from the start, a run play where they handed him the ball. He was nails every time they went to him. He had that bomb at the beginning of the game when we needed him on 4th down at the end there. He came through. He's a great guy. We need to get him more involved. He was a bright spot. Obviously, Jordan Love did very well. The defense, though, it's like, what the hell happened to the defense?
Yeah.
What happened?
Remember week 1, Ryan?
Excusably bad.
Remember week 1 when we're like, wow, that Packers defense is for real.
Remember they were the Super Bowl favorites in the NFC.
Week two, it was also good. And then even against the Browns, it was great. And then we had the fucking Bisaccia cost that game because of the freaking field goal.
Blocked field goal.
Which again, you'd think if you lose because of a blocked field goal the week before, the next week, you wouldn't go to freaking overtime because of who the fuck gets a block point after touchdown return for 2 points against them? They're like only Rich Bisaccia and this Packers special teams. I cannot fucking process how much he's cost us, both monetarily and in terms of games. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's inexcusable.
Matthew Golden, you can tell because he's the guy not wearing one of those giant Guardian caps.
Yeah, the rest of the receiving core.
Rest of the receiver. I'm like, wait, is that Romeo Dobbs? Oh wait, no, there's two guys that have
helps Jordan Love see him a little bit better.
Oh man,
I will say Dak did make a couple. There were a couple plays where it was just okay. The Cowboys made a great play. There were a few of those,
Yes.
like the one with Pickens but I mean, so many of these, all these. The runs, we were like, oh yeah, here, take an extra 3 or 4 yards before we tackle you. All the inside cutting, like short routes, like they just forgot how to tackle. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I was screaming my fucking face off the whole game. It was, I mean, my voice is half gone. It's ridiculous.
Well, fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, congrats on not losing. And it did feel like you guys played not to lose there at the end.
A little bit.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I do agree with that. Matt LaFleur at the end of both at the end of the half. I don't think when Jordan got the ball knocked out of his hand. When we got the first down before that, I was like, all right, just run the ball and run the clock out so they can't get a field goal going the other way. I thought Matt LaFleur should have just ran the clock out there. And then at the end of the game, I completely agree with you guys. He was playing to stop them from getting the ball back if we had to kick a field goal. If we had more time, if we had preserved time, we absolutely could have had an opportunity to win the game there.
I don't get it. All right, Dik Puncher. Thanks for calling in, man. Congrats on the tie. Let it ride.
Packers, Falcons, Bears, and Steelers on bye next week. So.
Oh wow, early bye week. And congrats to Richard Bisaccia getting not his first and probably not his last getting shoved in a locker. We got more calls, we got more games, we got our Monday night props. Before we do, of course, shout out to mybookie.ag. Promo code SGPN. Kramer, I already got a nice little juicy Justin Fields anytime touchdown. Spoiler alert, that is one of my props over on mybookie.ag. And of course, if you're new to MyBookie, you can score a 100% bet back bonus up to $500. T's and C's do apply. Love MyBookie for the lightning fast payouts, easy to deposit, even easier to withdraw. They got you covered there. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by No Vig, America's #1 sports prediction market. And again, you're getting some of the best prices available in the market. It's an exchange, so you're getting a great price, including and great opportunity. I know some people are in certain states, whatever your situation is, but California, Texas, Florida, you can get down over at Novig. Just download the Novig app, very easy. Use our promo code SGPN. Just try it out. Hey, if you already have a bunch of places you get down, what's one more? You help us out. You help yourself out with a nice little bonus here. Spend $5, get $50 in bonus coins with the Novig app. Download it today and use that promo code SGPN. I see we got a couple callers on the line. We'll get to them. When their games come up. I think that's always fun. Detroit Lions 34, Browns 10. Annoying, Ryan, because for us it was one of your locks. That was
easy money,
nice cash. But the Jameson Williams, he got to 40 yards. He was a few yards short, but man, there were so many plays where he could have got it on the just on one play, and he had a couple bad drops. Goff had a couple that he just missed them. It was just they could just not get synced up on the same page.
That was an unreal miss.
Yeah,
because I have to imagine he received 120 yards of intended air yards at least.
Don't even look at it, Ryan. Don't even look at his intended air yards.
It was 4. So we move on.
What about the Browns on the other side? They continue to have
keep doing the same thing, which is like, you want to be like, all right, this is gonna be a scrappy team at home. Let's, I don't know. I at some point you do probably need to change the quarterback. I guess that would be the thing I would look at. I mean, Flacco is not exactly winning you games, and his immobility it would probably be helpful to have a quarterback that can move around a little.
Yeah, bit. I mean, design some read option stuff with Dylan Gabriel, or even give Shador a shot. I think we've kind of hit the wall with Flacco.
And next week it's like a rock hard place situation where it's like we like to take the team on the second European game. It used to be the Jags, but the Browns, and I guess we don't like to, maybe this is an easy handicap, but I just don't know what to do here. The Browns still going to play defense everywhere. Feels like a sloppy pitch is the kind of thing they'll keep the score low.
Yeah. Judkins has looked really good. I think that's interesting for them.
They're going to be able to run the ball.
If they're at home or if the game can be muddied up, then they have a shot, especially if they're catching a bunch of points. But in a in a dome non-conference game. Like that's the worst case scenario for them on the road in a dome, and Lions cooked them. Speaking of cooking, our buddy Fairbairn got the cash for the over 1.5. He didn't quite get up the ladder. He did miss a 54-yarder. But
man in the box was heartbroken.
Yeah, it was.
He was heartbroken.
He was outside. He stepped out for a second and then came back in. I'm like, I gotta let you know, Fairbairn missed a 54-yard. He's like,
Son
oh,
of a
come on,
bitch.
And then Kramer said something that was like somewhat critical of Fairbairn, and CJ goes, "Hey, relax, man. It was a 50-yarder."
His misses are only from 50 yards.
They're only from 50 yards. He's on fire. When we discussed on the prop show, it was like -110. I think it closed at -160. So. Shout out to CJ pioneering the Fairbairn market, and did the Texans look great? Not really, but they covered pretty easily, 26-0, covering that 7 points.
Is there any chance they Titans, fire him?
Callahan is now 3-19 ATS. So he already gave up his play calling duties. Could he give up his coaching duties and still be like a figurehead? Like, what's the you?
What do you do? I mean,
I don't know,
because. I mean, I guess the part you would hope to be seeing development from your young quarterback, but putting your young quarterback into this situation, this is probably seeing at least one side of the starting them early in a bad situation can cause harm. I don't know if we're damaging Cam Ward, but he certainly does not look like a number 1 overall pick. And I guess, that can be hard to overcome from ask Bryce Young. He's still recovering. So
yeah, but then what were they supposed to do? Put Bryce Young on the bench for 2 years?
No, but I do feel that if you're an owner and you have this offensive coach that's supposed to be like a guru,
yeah,
and you're seeing complete fucking like you were probably bought into the idea it was Will Levis last year. Like, all right, we'll move. We had a bad room. We get the number 1 pick, and it still looks like a dumpster fire.
I know some content people out there. Shout out to Cleve TA. Titans were his surprise team.
Oh no!
And he was. I was checking out. I would consider buying into the Titans, but I could never.
That video where they're dancing with the casket.
Oh,
that's you anytime Cleve TA slips.
Oh, come on! The guy chirped at me pretty hard.
Oh yeah, no, I'm here for it. It's fun.
What Dana White goes, you want to be my friend? I'll be a great friend. You want to be an enemy? I'll be a great enemy. That's kind of when I heard him use that quote on 60 Minutes ago. I really identify with Dana White.
Yeah.
What I could not get past with this Titans team was how bad of a coach Callahan was. Yeah. I watched a lot of the Titans games. I watched them go 2-15 ATS, and now they're 3-18 ATS. Ryan, it is the NFL is the most efficient market out there, and they still can't price this Titans team correctly.
Well, because the unthinkable happened. Houston scored more than 21 points. What did we say about this Houston team? They're going to win when they score over 21 points. I think I saw a stat. They're the first team to only have 1 victory when allowing 13 points or less through 4 games. When they score 3 touchdowns, they'll win games. That's not my issue with them. My issue is that they generally suck on offense. Whatever Diana Rossini is planning to let us know about the troubles inside the building, like, why is it that we have these certain quarterbacks that we don't want to shit on? We want to be nice to. It's just like the Kevin O'Connell effect. Everyone wants to lick his ass over how good he is. His quarterback room fucking sucks. They got a great roster, but his quarterback room sucks. His offensive line.
Remember Josh Dobbs, Pasternak?
It works for a game or 2.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Callahan, first coach. Is he now the favorite over McDaniel?
It's really close. We'll see. We'll see what McDaniels does on.
Well, we discussed the play calling was worse, so you changed the play.
Maybe
caller
he helped himself.
Away from you.
Could be way worse.
Does he take back play calling before he gets fired?
I don't know.
Generally, if you're going to get fired, you want to go down.
Go down.
Yeah,
go down.
With
swinging.
your shit. Call the good plays.
All right. Next up, we got your New York Giants. Ryan, congrats on the win. The debut of Jackson Dart. They get the win. Obviously, the cover 21-18 over the Chargers. The Joe Alt injury did seem to change things for the Chargers. Couldn't really recover offensively. Giants did a good job pressuring them.
I feel like they were kind of doing some stuff to the offensive line already. They had a pretty dominant day.
Yeah, they were doing. Defense played well. Did a good job slowing them down. Hampton got his, but other than that,
the defensive line won the game.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter I think on his 9 pressures, Herbert went 1 for 7 with an intentional grounding. Like it was we had talked about it before. The defensive line hadn't taken over games. They definitely impacted this game. They definitely are the reason that the team won.
Any thoughts on what was your dart evaluation? Ran a lot as we talked about, predicted. I'm annoyed.
I don't know. We watch a lot of football. There's a certain quality that some guys have, and as someone who's watched a lot of bad quarterbacks over the last 5-6 years, that none of them had it.
Yeah.
The closest guy who had it was fucking Tommy DeVito, which is pretty funny.
Daniel Jones had his moments, right?
Sure. Yeah, no, he had stretches, but he never had it while he was having those stretches. And it's like a pocket presence thing. It's a clear rapport with the team to where the defense is playing better. There's obviously some juice in the building, even with the Malik Neighbors injury. There was still
Malik Neighbors. That's huge. Blew out his ACL. What will it take for the Giants to get a grass field in
the entire NFL? Why you have first of all,
your players play on it.
A lot of people hitting me up as if I'm some sort of turf advocate. I've been very clear over the years how much I am not in favor of turf. I've explained the argument for turf at lower levels in public parks and schools because it often is safer than potholes and shit like that. But you're a professional football team.
Yeah.
You can afford whatever it costs to have the grass. Now, that being said, if you watch this one, is that a turf injury? Kind of seems like a fluky. He's jumping. Maybe his cleat got caught a little weird. I mean, it's always easy to blame. So. It's always easy to blame the turf in that sense.
I think because I think
launching off the ground at high speeds is always going to put a ton of strain on your knees.
Right,
so.
but I think.
Oh, I'm not pro turf. I think
sounds like you're a little pro turf.
No, I mean like the World Cup, right? So, like you're a huge soccer fan. The World Cup is making all of these, like Giant Stadium is rolling grass in for the fucking soccer.
Oh wow, really?
Like, you can't have World Cup games if you're not. They don't play on turf.
Then why would they do that for their football teams?
It's out of fucking control. How much could it even cost? What do you think it runs the Arizona team to have that fucking roll around?
That's
field?
what I'm saying. Even cheap, even the Raiders owner, Mark Davis, who's notoriously like cheap and like didn't have enough money and to pay Khalil Mack. Like that was a big reason why they traded him. They couldn't re-sign him because you have to put that money for those big deals in escrow, and he didn't have the cash.
Well, some of that, the family guys often don't have the cash for that.
And some of the reasons why they've been selling these shares of the team is so they can get a little cash for stuff like that. They the Raiders roll out the grass, grow the grass, and then roll it back in. It makes no sense.
Why you wouldn't do that? All right, for other shit, cool. Throw for concerts and shit to roll the grass out. Don't have people kill the grass.
Yeah, makes no sense.
No idea. But as far as first of all, Jackson Dart. Yeah, no, there's something about what the kids call it the aura, but he certainly you just watch the way his teammates interact with him.
Yeah.
Like when you got the attention of the big dogs on defense, that matters. And so, I think what the hell?
Oh, I'm joining. I'm having Terrell hop on. As
okay.
Well.
What is Terrell chewing on some?
Maybe Terrell didn't realize he was on. Terrell, you're on as well. What's happening?
This will be a good conversation.
I'm here.
Terrell, congrats, Jackson Dart. How you feeling about your boy?
He's actually a little happy.
No, I'm not. I'm actually not impressed. Well, I mean, it was
Stop
cool.
it.
It was
Stop lying.
I'm not hype about it like others are, but it was cool.
Well, we were told that the Minter defense is a very difficult defense. We were told that Harbaugh was a tough start. Herbert had looked all world until this point. I said that Chargers defense hadn't faced a quarterback like Jackson Dart yet. Might be true, might not.
Yeah, no. I mean, nice win. Congrats. Terrell, how do you think the rest of the season goes?
So, I mean, this was probably the worst possible situation that could happen.
This will be interesting.
Believe it or not. So, okay, let's just start from the beginning of the game. He comes in. The Giants look like they have energy. I have not seen this Giants team play like that. I committed at that point that I would call in this week because, last week I didn't call in because the Giants didn't give any effort. So I didn't give any effort. But I'm going to give an effort because the Giants looked like they had energy. And then to me, as soon as Neighbors went down, all the energy got sapped out of the team on both sides of the ball, honestly. The defensive line just continued to do the defensive line things. And guess what? Oh, you play Abdul Carter on the defensive line and he plays really well. Wow. Guess who would have ever thought of that? But Deontay Banks still sucks.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve to be an NFL corner for anybody on it. No, he should actually just stay on kick return and just do that. The run defense still sucks. It's horrible. The team is so foreign to being in the red zone that when they get in the red zone, they all actually have no idea what to do. And wow, Jackson Dart makes one audible and gets Theo Johnson a touchdown to everybody wants to make. There were 2 separate instances where we could have put a touchdown on the board and sealed this game away, and they had 4 chances to get the ball in, and they did it either time. So it's cool with that. It's cool. The rest of the season is going to be rough because the Neighbors injury is going to create complacency inside the fan base, possibly with Kramer, and especially inside the building. Because all I'm going to hear is, oh, wow, Jackson Dart would be really, really good if he had a number 1 receiver. Oh, well, and the play calling still sucks. That's the only thing that I'm really upset about. Honestly, it's the same shit with Neighbors, and it's going to start pissing me off, but I'm going to give him a pass here. But the season is now in the toilet because now no matter what Jackson Dart does, they're going to be like, oh, well, he didn't have a number 1 receiver, so did we really see it? And watch, he probably buys somebody in the building another year.
Now,
no, I completely disagree. You're not they're already reporting that Joe Shane is distancing himself from Dable. There's already plenty of that going on. 100%. All this does is grind Dable's ass even harder to make that offense work. He's very aware of the red zone.
How many games does Dable have to win to keep his job?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
The stuff I read makes me think that Dable's not safe. Period.
If
he really shouldn't be, but what I will say is, if Neighbors was playing in the game next week and they lost to the Saints, he would be gone immediately. But because Neighbors is not in the game, not gonna be there, if they lose to the Saints next week, and it's not 100%, we're gonna beat the Saints. If they lose to the Saints next week, they're not gonna fire him like he should because Neighbors wasn't there, and it's gonna be he didn't have the number 1 receiver, and that's the thing that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think, I think
Terrell's point is that it gives Dable another excuse.
No, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter.
It's only excuses. That's all it is. It's all been excuses, and it's been Shane Dable, and it's continued to be excuses. And now football players get injured. Who the fuck cares? Football players.
Yeah, I don't
get injured. You need to be able to adjust whether your star is there or not. You need to be able to put something good out on tape. There's only one thing that could save anybody's job. Only one thing, honestly. And it's beat the Eagles. If you beat the Eagles, that means you clearly know what you're doing. Because you can't ever beat the Eagles. So if Jackson Dart goes and plays the Eagles, it doesn't matter which one of the 2 games it is. If he goes in there and plays the Eagles, he has a great game and beat the Eagles, I promise you, I'll come back up here and say I'm backing on the Giants immediately.
All right. Well, stay tuned. I think coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think at minimum for a rookie's first start. Let's think of the rookie's first starts over the last couple of years, outside of Jaden Daniels, probably, and even he.
No, but even Jaden Daniels, they lost. He didn't. The whole coming away from that first game of Jaden Daniels, it was like, wow, they're not even letting the kid throw. All he's doing is running. Again, he didn't look horrible. They got the win. That was big for them. They needed one, and so
maybe he
something to build on.
Maybe teach him how to do a little sliding at some point. I like some of it. A little bit good.
Yeah, he's got fun dances.
He lasts the whole season, by the way.
And as far as the coaching situation, I mean, John Gruden is literally auditioning to be the coach. He's attaboying Jackson Dart via social media posts.
He's loving it.
Oh my gosh, it's just one media storm into another. Like, imagine John Gruden as the coach of the New York Giants. Like, we're never going to be taken seriously ever again.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, Terrell, thanks for calling in. Check out Terrell and Scott, WNBA Gambling Podcast. The playoffs are here. Appreciate you calling in, Terrell.
Yeah, appreciate it. I guess I'll be back next week.
All right, sweet. Let it ride. Little down there for the win. Ryan, speaking of excitement, your Jags. You had them on the money line as your dog. Congrats. Nice.
What a game for my coach of the year, Liam Cohen.
Well, and I feel like he kind of got onto the national stage with beautiful going up to solid. Keep my name out of your mouth after the.
Did you hear what Florio had to say on the pregame show tonight?
Florio's just like rage bait. The guy is just everything he says pisses me off.
Did you hear what he claims Robert Saleh like? Robert Saleh only meant it as a praise and a compliment. He didn't mean for it to be taken the wrong way. You said sign stealing.
Yeah,
like you can't be that dumb, Robert Saleh. And also, props to Liam Cohen for thinking it'd be a good idea to have a physical altercation with Robert Saleh. I don't think he would.
Robert Saleh would kick his ass.
I don't think he. Well, I like that kind of moxie in this guy. And honestly, the thing that like Trevor Lawrence kind of played with a little attitude today.
Yeah. Now their offense is still a little sloppy. I mean, to me,
but that's a check plus win on the road in San Francisco.
Oh, it's huge. I think the offense, what gives you optimism about the Jags is I still don't think their offense is completely like humming, but the defense is great. I mean, they picked off Purdy twice. I think they got another fumble in there.
Yeah.
The Campanelli, their defensive coordinator, deserves a ton of praise. I mean, they didn't, like who was the big name they brought in? No one. It's a lot of the same guys that were out there last year. They're just playing at a much higher level. Yeah. Well, yeah, their defensive line always look good. It's always like Saxonville. And then, I think we nailed the handicap, at least the 49ers. They're looking ahead to Thursday night against the Rams. They're incredibly banged up. The injuries keep piling up. Brock Purdy, Trent Williams, their offensive lineman. I mean, if you're watching him at all, like he is, I don't know how they can trot him out there on a short week. They're just incredibly. They're such a weird team because the schedule is pretty easy. Hence why they were 3-0. But now they're banged up. It's gonna be the Rams are gonna cook them. We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, good. How hilarious is it that there were a lot of people saying that the Ravens and the Texans are like stone cold locks to win their divisions. Just put them in all the parlays. Yeah. Kind of funny.
Well,
funny how that works. We're only 4 games in.
It is the AFC South, so I don't know if I'd be quite victory lapping.
I'm not no victory lap. Yeah. I'm just saying both teams are sitting 2 games back in their own division. As
I would feel much better about the Texans because of the AFC South than the Ravens, and the Ravens issues are injuries, which I don't know if they can come back from that. Next up, we got the Rams winning 27-20, getting the cover. Probably a fortunate cover. Tutu Atwell. It was tied 2020.
Probably.
Yeah, I would say probably.
Like 100% like a fortunate outcome.
Yeah, fortunate cover.
I was sitting in my living room watching the end of this game. The rest of the family's behind me eating food at the table. And I just
they not invite you to dinner? What's going on?
No, I was watching the game.
Okay.
I just audibly just made a sound where they're like, "What happened?" And I said, "A very unlikely thing just happened."
Yeah, nice bomb to Tutu Atwell. Of course, Adonai Mitchell. Now this is back-to-back years where the Colts running the ball into the end zone, and I know because I was against them both times. Very fortunate break for me. That horseshoe that was up their ass finally fell out this week, Ryan, because
that's
and that's I would not normally. I'm not normally one to tout Ryan, but part of the handicap of the Colts was they can't keep getting away with this. They're like some of the breaks that were going their way, the winning the game against the Broncos with the leverage. Daniel Jones not turning the ball over, like all that stuff was bound to kind of go back to the norm, and it all hit in this one game, and the Rams needed every ounce of it to break their way to get that win in the cover. And Puka, I mean, don't want to tout it, but my Puka Nacua offensive player of the year, knock on wood, off to an amazing start. He is just having his numbers, like what it projects at for if you ran it out for
178 catches,
yes,
2,138 yards,
insane.
but only 4 touchdowns.
That's true.
Now, what you could have also said there is, my God, Ryan, what a absolute smash giving out the Puka Nacua over yards on the prop show and the anytime touchdown. I said the anytime touchdown and even money was free.
Yes. What was the price on that?
Even money.
Oh, you're
free.
right. Sorry. Yeah.
But the yards were like 80. I think it was 88.5 maybe, and it went up to like 90.
Bears get the win and the cover. 25-24 was a pick. Your Raiders, Ryan, had a chance to win it with not necessarily win it, because I think there was still like 30 seconds left, but there was a really good chance to ice the game potentially. They had a 54-yard field goal blocked. Incredibly sloppy game by Geno. 3 interceptions, and they lost a fumble. I mean, again, making fun of the Bears. The Bears won the turnover battle by 3 and needed a blocked field goal to get that win.
My handicap was right, fading the Bears. They just
my handicap was the exact same, fading this Raiders team that's clearly not good. They have offensive line issues. Chip Kelly
+3 in the turnover battle, and you need a block kick at the end of the game.
Yeah,
I got my clients on the right side of this
They're a turnover
game.
machine. All the stuff you say about the Bears sucking, you realize all that applies to the Raiders, and they have no home field.
But I was on the Raiders, so that for me.
I'm giving you the exact same analysis because I was on the Bears.
Yeah, but I'm talking to my clients.
Okay, your clients, they got on the right. Why don't we bring on one of our clients, Olan? I know he's a big Bears fan. Hopping on the Discord, Olan. Congrats to your Bears.
Thanks, man. That was a hell of a win, y'all. Am I going through okay?
Yep,
you sound great.
Awesome. I am faded as fuck right now. All right. So, yes, you're absolutely right. Kramer, yes, the offense played like shit. But you know why? Because Max Crosby is a fucking beast.
Yeah.
When we catch that 16-1 defensive player of the year, we're like, get it. But you know what? Caleb Williams ended that game painting his nails with Max Crosby's cigar ash because he drove the Bears down the field. He got the fucking touchdown. We got the fucking win. That defense showed up, 3 fucking interceptions, looking like the Bears of old. Let's fucking go. Lost my ass on bets today. Props to the Giants for covering the money line for me. Fuck you, Malik Neighbors, just his knee. Honestly, I fucking hate to see that. Dude is a great player. I just lost $250 of futures because I had his over 7.5 touchdowns, and he was in like 4 different reception parlays today. But honestly, the Giants are going to be that exciting ass team that everyone wants to watch. Scatterboo looks great. Dark looks great. Packers couldn't beat the Cowboys. You couldn't beat the Browns. You played for the tie. You fucking bitches.
That is a great.
If you would have won by 7, I would have covered a parlay. If you let the Cowboys win, I would have covered one, but you didn't because LaFleur's a bitch.
Yeah, I forgot about the Bears touting angle because the Bears obviously destroyed the Cowboys and then Cowboys tied the Packers. So congrats to you, Olan, and sorry about the bets, but
are the Packers going to be
good? I'm ready for the horseshoe to fall out of the Eagles' ass. They are the Chiefs for last year.
Wow, horseshoe! Come on.
Well, they play the Giants in a couple weeks.
I believe the Chiefs were 4-0 at the beginning of last year, winning a bunch of games they probably shouldn't have won.
They did go 15-2.
I mean, I have really fucked up. That makes me try to talk shit, but honestly, no. Fuck the Bucs special teams for the block punt touchdown because fucked that first half parlay for all of us.
Yeah,
most of us. I was not on that first half parlay because it was possibly
honestly,
negative
I love
Eagles
you guys
game script.
So fucking much. Thank you for the show. Thank you for the props. Thank you for the bets. Dik Puncher, Bears are on a bye.
Let's go. Okay. Congrats. Good to hear from you, Olan. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Let it ride.
Yeah, first half parlay from the pregame show and Discord almost hits.
A lot of almost. Ryan, you're one of those almost parlay guys now.
No, I mean, like I said, it was all of these almost, and I still had a great weekend.
Yeah. So I mean, for me,
like I said, I saw the board well.
For me, it would be a completely green sheet, essentially on the locks, the dogs, the bonus locks, but the Packers really wet the bed there. Last game of the slate, the Kansas City Chiefs just destroyed the Baltimore Ravens 37-20. Lamar got injured at some point there late. It was after it was like 31-13, I think. And the Ravens really packed it in. It was 30. They could have gone for 2 to cut it to 16. They didn't even bother doing that. Didn't even bother with the onside kick. They really laid down late.
Yeah, a little odd.
My handicap was pretty simple. I thought the Ravens defense was just decimated, and that even though the Chiefs offense is struggling, that getting Worthy back would unlock some of the juice there. I thought
Shocking.
Kelsey, what was shocking?
Oh, just how bad the Ravens looked.
Oh, they're
on offense.
Oh, offense.
The defense, okay. That they by the end of the game they were without like 7 starters, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, the offense looking as bad as the defense was very shocking to me.
Yeah, I thought the Chiefs defense at home is still pretty good. Defensive line played pretty well. It seems like these spies have been giving Lamar trouble. Couldn't get the ball downfield. Derrick Henry hasn't. I mean, when was Derrick Henry?
Is he washed? Do we have to start the Derrick Henry's wash?
I'll never say he's washed because the guy just
in case you meet him.
Yeah, but he's kind of on a little rough run here with his game log, and of course the fumbling issues. Lamar with the turnover issues, just not playing a clean game, and everyone wanted to say Harbaugh off a loss, which is a good trend. But the Chiefs' back was against the wall. They were never going to lose this game. Get the big win, 37-20, and the cover. All right, let's kick it over to some Monday night props. Before we do, if you're looking to build some props, you got to do it over on Rhythm. First off, track your bets over on Rhythm for a chance to win $1,000. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build. You could win $1,000. That's right. Of course, so use that promo code SGPN25. Get 25% off your first month there over on Rhythm. Let's see what's Rhythm finding interesting. Oh, Rhythm likes to fade the Evan Ingram. He's coming back from injury. They like the Troy Franklin under 43.5 receiving yards is one of their favorite plays. Their smart signals. They got a ton of smart signals over there. Bunch of winners, or you can build your own when you use the promo code SGPN25. Get you 25% off. And we're also brought to you by Underdog. Promo code SGPN. They just upped the bonus. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN. Ryan, you want to put together a little Underdog entry for the people?
Well, yeah, but we got to win this one.
Okay, that is the goal.
We've been really pussyfooting.
We've been a little cool, but let's
find something nice here.
I'm going Justin Fields higher, a half rushing receiving touchdown.
Okay.
To me, it's a smash spot. Kramer, what are you adding to the queue here?
Do we want to put Darren Waller on the card?
No. What do you care?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I think it doesn't. It won't. Then do we want something that's gonna be a little spicy, or do we want something that's just?
I mean, Justin Fields to get in the end zone is already a little spicy, which is kind of crazy to me. And we'll get to it when we talk props, Ryan. We're just doing fantasy projections.
Yeah, this is
here.
just for projections, right?
Yeah. What? Yeah. I mean,
Evan Ingram
Okay.
receptions.
What do you like?
Steal from my prop or yards. What do you like better? I'll let you pick.
You think you feel good about him?
Yes. Right. I'm a big practice footage guy.
You saw some good footage.
Saw some stuff. Heard some stuff said by coaches.
All right, let's go higher. Evan Ingram 2.5 receptions, and higher Justin Fields a half rushing receiving TD. $100 entry returns you $405. Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. First prop for me. I mentioned it a number of times, but to reiterate, Justin Fields. Yeah. You can get that at plus 220. Yeah, I was giving it out earlier in the week. It was 240. It's 220 still, and also 2 TDs, 22-1. In his last 5 full games, he has 7 touchdowns, rushing touchdowns. In his last 4 full games, now I'm not including the Bills game where he got knocked out. There was still a lot of time left in that game. Maybe he gets there, maybe he doesn't. But I feel like it's fair to judge him on 4 full games. 3 of those games he's had 2 touchdowns, and you're getting it at 22-1 against this Miami defense that doesn't want to play. I feel like I'm missing something, right?
I can tell you, I just took the Fields anytime at my bookie for 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, some places have it as low as 190, 220. I mean, 2-1 at my bookie, promo code SGPN, is a great deal.
What would you make this price?
If I was running the sports book, I'd be like plus 125.
Should be about even money.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, I understand the Jets kind of bad, but they're also going against a team that kind of bad.
Yeah. Did you see what like Drake May did against this team? Like some of these other quarterbacks, I mean, the Bills game.
I'm for the record, I'm also taking that.
Okay.
You have to.
Yes.
All right. Prop number.
Give us a second prop, Ryan.
2. Darren Waller over 1.5 catches.
Are you serious? Oh, so you actually
serious.
do.
You can get plus 120. They're talking about it a lot. I don't think he's going to play a ton in the game, but I think he's going to, McDaniel's offense, they're just like gimmicked up passing routes or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's 100% going to be finding his way to like 4 to 5 targets. So I think definitely he can get 2 catches.
Okay.
They're going to go out of their way to use them. I promise you that.
I hear you. I just want no part of it.
It's being steamed up to the yards were 8.5, now up to 11.5.
Want no part of it. No part of it.
I recommend the receptions, like I said.
For me, getting a under in here.
And Tua Tag Ovalia
Under 2
quarterback.
I did it. I did the U. Well, because I was so excited to say the prop.
And Tua Tag Ovalia, the quarterback.
What are we doing?
Under 239.5 passing yards.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I think either it's not going well, or if it is going well, it's not because he's lighting it up in the passing game. Now, the game against the Patriots, he went over this 315 passing yards, but that game was completely wild game script. New England's pass defense completely different, and their New England's rush defense is pretty good. So it was like they had to throw against them. His other 2 games, 114 passing yards, 146 passing yards. Even the game where it's like, wow, they gave the Bills all they had, 146 passing yards. So yeah, I'm fading it. And the Jets haven't allowed a lot of passing yards. I get their defense hasn't looked great, but they played Baker pretty tough. Granted, their D line was banged up, but did pretty good passing yards. Aaron Rodgers is the one that had the highest passing yards against them at 244. I just don't see this being a game script where the Dolphins are going to be throwing all over this Jets team. So yeah, give me the under in the passing yards.
All right, next for me. Tight end. It's a tight end weekend or tight end Monday night.
Tight end week is actually the 4th.
I know. I'm just telling you this weekend. Monday night. Mason Taylor, his dad, Jason Taylor, played for the Dolphins. He plays for the Jets. He got some work last week.
Love Mason Taylor.
Getting 6 targets, 4 catches, 18 yards. Week 1, he did have a nice 20-yard catch. So.
And Dolphins are bad against the tight end. Dalton Kincaid, Ryan, you remember, had a very good game.
This is the conversation piece. What do we like here? Because the catches are 2.5. The yards are 20.5. I'm inclined to just say, let's play the anytime.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that too many Jets anytimes?
What was your other? Oh,
the
Fields.
Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Mason Taylor's plus 480, by the way.
I kind of like the catches.
2.5 plus 110.
But
I'll do
it. The Dolphins are bad yards wise, so I think both get home.
So you don't like either more than the other?
No,
you were supposed to be breaking the tie for me.
Okay, I'll go catches.
All right.
I think he goes 4 for 25.
Nice.
For kicking over
2.5 catches.
Yeah, kicking it over to the late game there. Double Monday night. Bo Nix over 21.5 completions. I think Peyton's going to give him a bunch of easy stuff. This Bengals pass defense has been very bad. He went over this completions against the Colts and the Titans. The Chargers game was like a different game flow that I don't see for this Bengals. And Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of schemed up easy stuff for Bo Nix. So yeah, give me Bo Nix over 21.5 completions against this Bengals pass defense, which has been pretty bad.
I think I agree with you. Evan Ingram is going to be on the catching side of some of those.
Yeah.
2.5 receptions over plus 125, 17.5 receiving yards over that is minus 114.
Another one for me in the prop section. This is for the Bengals. Give me Chase Brown over 19.5 receiving yards. It's clear whatever's going on with this offensive line, they cannot get him going in the run game. Broncos are like bottom 10-ish in receiving yards allowed to the running backs. This seems like an easy solution. We need to get the ball to Chase Brown. We can't get the running game going. The screen game, the easy stuff there, I think is where they're going to go. So Chase Brown over 19.5 receiving yards.
Jake Browning under 10.5 rushing yards. This guy doesn't even come close to wanting to run.
I thought he was a runner. What's changed?
Maybe
That's the
it's
problem
the
with
offensive
these guys.
line.
Like such a small sample size.
Yeah, we watched these last 2 games. He's not come close to want to run the ball at all. And so I think it's going to be a very chaotic game once again. We know the pass rush is probably going to create some problems. So maybe there's that he has some lanes, but the penetration's been coming right up the middle for him. He's thrown 5 interceptions already. Yeah, I'm going to take the under here. It struck me as a very high number based on what I've watched this offense look like.
First touchdowns, Ryan. Jets, Dolphins. What are you doing?
All right, so Mason Taylor, we mentioned he's 25-1. Justin Fields, 11-1.
I'll take your numbers because I also have Justin Fields and Mason Taylor.
All right, so Darren Waller's 25-1. Again, they're scheming stuff up for him.
I am worried that
if he doesn't play,
he took a whole year off and he came back injured. That to me is a red flag.
I agree. I'm just telling you they're going to scheme up some bullshit to him.
Okay.
25-1. If he does not play for whatever reason, maybe he hurts himself in the pregame warm-up.
Highly likely.
Tanner Connor is the replacement at 40-1. I was doing some research, quick aside, on their tight end room, and there is a Reddit thread called "Julian Hill is the worst run blocking tight end in the NFL." Very fun. Dolphins fans not in a good state right now. And the last one's Malik Washington. As long as they're going to hang 20-1, this is almost like the 8-1 or greater for the rushing core. They're scheming stuff up for Darren Waller, but they have been for Malik Washington the entire season. Whenever they get into some tricky situations, they bust out a gadget play to Malik Washington, and they have to pay back their sins. Did they ever fix that stat? Did everyone get paid on their Malik Washington receiving yards? They got completely boned because they called it a rush. Yeah. So those are my 4 for the Jets and the Dolphins.
Okay. So cosign Justin Fields 11-1, Mason Taylor 25-1, Malik Washington 20-1. And then my differing one is Nick Westbrook Akine 45-1. NWI, baby.
Well, I looked at it. I'm like, I don't think I can justify this. And there's a decent shot Sean will be throwing him on the card.
Oh, there you go.
The nightcap / the game that starts a weird amount of time later, an hour. So we'll be halfway through the second quarter. We're gonna play again. I told you we're having fun with tight ends this weekend, but did a little bit of research on Cam Brandy.
The Brandy man. I did. Cam Brandy did crack my research. Are you playing him?
Yeah, Sean. It's like seeing a cool and it's Cam Grandy.
Cam Grandy.
Yeah.
Okay. But wait, we're not playing Gesicki?
I'm not playing Gesicki. I'm playing Cam Grandy at 100-1, and again we have the Jake Browning variants, and I'm playing Drew Sample at 75-1.
So yes,
I'm boxing Gesicki out.
See, that to me is where it gets.
I know I'm being cute.
Yeah,
but it's because Jake Browning's the quarterback, and he has spread the ball around a good amount.
That's fair. I'll just go with Gesicki.
What's his price?
25-1. That to me for a starting tight end is doable and makes sense. Drew Sample, what'd you get? I got it 75-1. Yep. Okay. And then on the other side for Denver, Bo Nix obviously at 12-1. You got to play him.
Not playing him.
And then this one, I don't know if he's on your radar, but with Marvin Mims questionable, looking to not play. Trent Sherfield was getting a little action. He's 70-1.
Yeah,
so
it's a good play.
Kasexy at 25-1, Drew Sample 75-1, Sherfield 71, Bo Nix 12-1. And what were your Broncos, Ryan?
Well, I didn't say him yet, but I was actually looking at Pat Bryant for the same thing. Pat Bryant, of course, you remember as the guy that Sean Payton was fawning all over in the preseason. He's 40-1. Did not play him either. I'm just staying with the tight ends. Adam Troutman 25-1, Evan Ingram 17-1.
Okay.
Yeah. I started putting tight ends on the sheet, and I was like, it'd be nice all 4 tight. Sometimes I like a theme to my first touchdowns.
Do you want to D-Gen only parlay to close things out?
Degenerate.
For me, two island games. You got to parlay the first TDs, Fields and Nix first touchdowns.
That's
parlayed
fun.
Together.
That's excellent. 2
guys desperate for wins in prime time that love running. 142-1. Book it, Kramer. What do you got?
You've given me a great idea, but so my that's very fun.
Thank you.
All right. Darren Waller, Mason Taylor, Evan Ingram, Drew Sample. Those 4 guys score a touchdown. That's all that needs to happen. Plus 176,390. 1,763 to 1.
Oh, that's gonna break the internet, Ryan.
Yeah, I'll need to. But now that you mentioned that, I almost want to add a Evan Ingram, Darren Waller first touchdown parlay.
Are you adding it, or you want to add it?
I'm going to add it.
Okay, so officially on there as well.
Yeah, there's nothing more electric than activating a first touchdown parlay.
Let's go. Great times. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks for the Discord, the YouTube chat. You guys are on fire. Tomorrow night after the games, we'll be already talking Thursday night props. We'll see what kind of guests we can corral. Talking Rams, 49ers.
Corral, like like a wild animal.
Hunt them down.
Get them
in there. Get them on the show. Good times as always. Football promo code football still 25% off everything in the merch store. That's going to end at the end of the month. So the Steins that you see on this set, those are pretty sweet. You can get 25% off when you use the promo code football. So grab some of those, and of course Spotify. Always appreciate someone or you guys, the questions, the comments over on Spotify. Happy to answer those. And while you're over there, toss us 5 stars, rating, review. That always helps. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Eagles 4-0. Let's go, baby. And of course, as always,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the money green. He's Ryan.
450-1 is the Evan Ingram, Darren Waller first touchdown parlay.
Kramer, let it ride.